play the logo. Oh, this is the wrong logo because I have the Romanian show. Here it is. The George Anton Show begins with Carlton Dole on the phone. I just smoked some weed.
Please insert the trio graphic. It wouldn't be the same without rolling that trio with a whole steel cube smashing old conventional media as you spark a new revolution and come slamming down on their block. I love the logo. I love the graphic introduction. George Anton, I think trio is on the cusp of something great because independent media revolutionaries like yourself who don't run out of gas are going to be here to see past all this division and propaganda that's being used right now to divide people in this country.
What?
And so when I look at Trio as an independent platform, somewhere unbiased with growth ahead, and also how welcoming you and the whole top of Trio organization has been for inspiring artists to come on, and you'll give them a whole channel if you think they're good. So I think there's a lot more to come from Trio. Right now, Philip Garbarino from the Blog Tale is filming Word on the Beach. He'll probably strike out. But Seven Stoney want to do a channel with .tv. It may or may not have momentum. And I think it's something we can do from around the world. I think a cannabis media conglomerate next time. I see a lot more.
Weed is huge. Here in California, weed is legal. Is gonna get legal in so many states. They are making billions, Carlton. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry, and
exactly. It's like tobacco and alcohol together, but it doesn't kill anybody. You don't have to deal with drunks, and it's actually good for the person. But I think it's recession-proof, and I think it's one of those things that not only is incorporate consumer product, but I also think California culture is something right now that could really be exported to the whole world as the world tends. And California certainly has its own handful of issues, but I think the real California culture, is the California love, as they would say. The world could use a lot more of it right now.
Carlton, I'm a simple guy. You're a very smart guy. You finish.
I don't like smart people.
No. You are an amazing. When I met you, I knew this is the guy that I can't lose this guy as a friend because this guy has a brain. You finished in Malibu. There is a school. What's the name, please? Pepperdine. Yeah, why not Pepperdine? That's it. So look, man, I'm just knowing for myself. I love weed. I don't know why. I discovered this plant. I was in Malaysia in 2002. I don't know what the hell I was doing through Asia at that time. I just left Romania because I have like 3 other brothers and I didn't want to be a burden. So I said, let me go find my luck, and shit, I found Asia. I mean, have you ever been to Asia?
I lived in China for about a month.
China.
Guangzhou.
I don't know, but if I tell you Thailand, if you get to stay there for a little bit and see how they live and analyze the society as much as you can see. And in Malaysia, I've seen, I don't know, there is a scandal right now. One MDB, the guy who stole, I don't know how many billions of dollars. It is just like that. Rich people in Malaysia, where there are those towers, and very poor, Carlton. And I was looking what they eat in the morning, in a palm tree leaf, just a handful of rice, with a little bit of something fried fish or something really, really fishy to give that rice a taste. And that is the breakfast. And I think a little bit of egg. Yeah, man. So just little things like that, you gotta live there and see. That's why I'm excited to be a friend. You told me to go to St. Thomas. Are you still going there?
I haven't made final decisions. I'm definitely leaning that way. I have two flights on hold, one for the 14th and one for the 20th. Not sure exactly when I'll go, but I want to go there. But
so you're not sure on the place yet. Okay.
When, something that I don't think a lot of people realize when you talk about the meal and the way that people live in Malaysia or Thailand, or you talk about, for example, a low cost of living. I think there's a lot of people from the American culture, because they have this conditioning that they think we're so great, that they look at those people and they see them as poor.
Yes.
And, the truth is, and I tell people this when they come to Colombia, is that right now, if you take your average American and you take our country as a whole, either one, and you look at it on a balance sheet equation, assets versus liabilities, right?
Yeah.
Our country as a whole, the United States, is the poorest country on a balance sheet basis in the world. We're bankrupt. We have a fragile economy. GDP was down 33%.
Yep.
Unemployment rate somewhere, around 25% plus right now. And it's a time. So when you look at what the guy is, okay, for example, that lost his job 5 months ago, who was a restaurateur, okay, in Brentwood with a family of, 4 people.
Lots.
And mortgage that he owes, $1.8 million on and $500,000 down on, or whatever, and credit card bills and $100,000 car for him, $100,000 car for the kids, and now he has a business that he's paying the rent on that makes no money. The restaurant business. Anybody in the restaurant business is or the bars, right?
Yes.
And so now you got a guy that thinks he's so rich, and he'll look at one of those Malaysians or Thai and think they're poor. The truth is, the poor one is the former restaurateur and a lot of Americans. Because the definition of poor is not having as much as you need when you need it. That's what the definition of being poor. The definition of being these are my opinions. The definition of being wealthy is having more than one needs when they need it. So one of the conditions of some of these other countries, there are people, because they've always been, for lack of a better classification, at the lower strata of their economic landscape, that they will be able to weather the storm much more than the guy in Brentwood that still thinks he's a millionaire and is really negative millions of dollars. And then even the ones that do have the money, they're in for a real shock. Because here's the thing, George, let's just say you have $5 million in the bank right now.
Yes.
Okay? All right, so the dollar, since March, since coronavirus started, the dollar's lost 11% of its purchasing power.
It's gonna lose another 6% this year.
Yeah, absolutely, I do not disagree. So the other thing is, so let's say you have $5 million in the bank. All right.
Yeah.
One thinks they're rich, but of course only $250,000 that's protected. If you went to the bank and you said, "I want my $5 million in cash right now,"
Yes.
you won't get it.
No.
You can't get
5,000.
it. Exactly. So you see how jammed up and how weird things get. All these people think they're really rich, but if the shit hits the fan, by the time you actually get your money and spend it, it might not be worth nearly as much as you thought.
It's a hustle. You have it on paper in a computer.
And one's not as rich as they think. And so Elon Musk, I don't always agree with, but I think he, definitely has a mind and is, force that one can't ignore. He said that there's going to kind of be this day of reckoning coming, and with a lot of people from San Francisco, Los Angeles, New York, due to their complacency and also their notion of entitlement, that these people are going to have a major, realization. I think that's coming, and I think there's going to be a part of that chaos. But I think one of the things that is taken for granted in life is
Let me ask you a question, because you have a good point about Elon Musk. Don't you think when you have so much money, like Elon Musk has, it gets to the point of dealing with the guys that they don't have much money as they have as much power they are in politics? Like he was arguing with this guy because he wanted to open the factory. And he said, oh, you know what, I'm going to move the factory. And he's dealing, how he's going to move the factory, deal with the money, like what kind of power he has against these politicians. So when he got this money, he got into the game of politics, don't you think?
Oh, I agree. I mean, he's all the guys, I don't know, politics are right away, but we just have to say power, right? They're all in the power game, you know. Politicians are in it too, but billionaires, and I think one of the big confused parts is that, you know, and I think Rockefeller started that, you know, give everybody a silver dime. Back then that was a lot of money. And after, you know, he rolled out and monopolized the oil industry, Rockefeller was always painted an image on top of everything that he was really a humanitarian. Very much what I think see with Bill Gates today. I think we have a lot of, and also I think with George Soros the same way. I think we have a lot of people, billionaires that are masquerading as a philanthropist, meaning that they actually do something for the benefit of mankind, whereas they do not, and the proof is in the pudding. In my opinion, which is no better or less than anything else, is if they were really such great people, we would have clean water for everyone. Yeah. You know, certain things that, you know, we'd be able to tackle that aren't that complex. I mean, I feel like, you know, $500 million in Africa can solve a hell of a lot of problems.
Yes. I'm always thinking of that. These people are talking about millions, billions, trillions, and you can take, I don't know, with $5,000 you can build a well for the pygmies in Africa. You know, like this guy does on a Joe Rogan show, because I keep hearing it and it sounds silly, but if you build a fountain for those pygmies, you're gonna think you are God. And $5,000, you change their life.
Well, and George, if you ever want to do if you want to go to Africa, you know, drill a well and film it, and just base an organization and a movement around that, you know, Wells for the World, I'd be happy to star in that and promote that cause. I think it's very noble, and you know, if you want to partner in a nonprofit, you know, Wells for the World, or you know, Water for the World, or something along those lines. Yeah, I'd love to do it. I think there'd be a lot of people that, well, we keep it simple, you know, just bringing water to people.
I am open for this stuff. That's why I'm doing also this show, to find myself, to find out who you are. I think if I go live here, like 20 minutes, 10 minutes, an hour, usually now I go a little bit longer. Man, it's so helpful, and I just do it now this week's with the coronavirus, because I mean, what am I gonna do? Just sit and do nothing? At least I'm recording it. And look, you bring such a good point about rich, poor, and what does it mean to be poor. I was watching the Joe Rogan, you know, I'm a big fan of Joe Rogan Experience, and I was watching the David Show episode just a bit last night, and the guy was crying on the air, and he is Emmy nominated winner for some Vice pieces and all this stuff, and he was talking about his friend Bourdain. What is his name, the guy that committed suicide?
Anthony Bourdain.
Yes, such a nice guy. Like, everybody is talking only nice things about him. And why would a guy like this commit suicide? And he said 1 year before he committed suicide, he reached to David Show, to this dude, and he kind of, man, he said, are you feeling like you're missing something somewhere in that area? You have to listen to the interview. I'm not gonna take what they had, but dude, money, you can be poor if you don't feel good about yourself, because you always want more. So you were saying, oh yeah, you have these billions, millions. Yeah.
Yep. Mastering the money does not equate to mastering the mind.
Yeah.
And mastering the mind does not equate to mastering the money. But a real master configure them, get them both right, and then they can really go on and they can do things for the next person if they want to. That's, you know, we'll see how everything shakes out. One of the reasons why I like moving to the islands is 100,000 people there. I feel like I can make more of an, you know, I can bring more of a positive effect to my community. And on an island, I feel that there's more of a natural idea of being united. And honestly, I mean, I don't believe in what the Democrats say. I don't believe in what the Republicans say. I don't side with the rich people in this country, and I don't side with the poor people either. So it's one of those things where it's just a tricky time in the world. And I think the United States is a wonderful place, and as it all gets sorted out, I look forward to filming Lead Channel TV on St. Thomas, and also potentially exploring water for the world with you down the road, as well as other projects.
Anything that we can do, like you have such a great point, and I also always thought, dude, this databases, the handling of this technology we have now, AI, you can put all the people in a database that they exist on Earth. If there is a world effort, like you have the World Organization, just to take care of people and make sure the people as humans alive on this planet, the chance for us to be alive.
Another key thing for me is, you know,
yeah, it's a dream, you know, but
not to take anything away from it. I believe, right, that there was a movement in the 60s, and, you know, the Black Panthers said, power to the people, right?
Right.
I got Stoney the Clown here, and we, at Lead Channel TV, we believe in two things. Flower to the people,
yes,
and the Grello lives matter, and live Grello matter.
Yeah.
Right, Stoney?
Every person alive on Earth matters. That's even bigger, dude.
Clown here on the program here, George, live and patched in.
Yeah, lives matter.
Here's a key figurehead on Venice Beach.
Look, I have the WE TV t-shirt on my screen. Yes, I have the WE TV, sorry to interrupt you. I have the WE TV t-shirt on my screen here, and I'm so honored. Look, I have a tie as well, Stoney the Clown, the shoot with Channel TV from around the world. That's what we're gonna do. I ordered apparel and stainless steel thermos for 7 as well. We love 7. 7 is in Weed of the Week video. Go check it out, Weed of the Week Club with Carlton Dole. And I see the thermos here. It came perfect because my thermos, look, I have it. I show it to you on camera if you're gonna watch this feed. I have one from the company Ring, but it got I scratched it because I don't know what the fuck I was playing around. But I can't wait for the stainless steel WE TV. Thank you so much, Carlton.
Yeah, you're gonna get one of those, yes sir. And Stoney, what do you got to type in here? We're it's Sunday. I want to say peace.
Oh, we have Stoney, ladies and gentlemen. We have Stoney on the line. Stoney.
Yes.
Are you high?
Yes, I am.
What did you smoke, Stoney?
I smoke Bubba Kush, Sunday Driver, and mind you, it's only noon here, lunchtime. Sunday Driver, Bubba, Kush, Sugar Cane, some Jack Dreamer, and that's it so far because I was doing some chores. Otherwise, I kind of got distracted cleaning.
Perfect.
So,
guys, thank you so much.
Yeah.
If you want to chime in on the show a little bit, this is amazing. For all of you that you don't know, we started off the bat with my friend Carlton and my friend Stoney the Clown. We are on the show right now, on the George Anton Show. Thank you very much. We are on fire today. And let's go on because I want to talk about Die Hard 2. I'm a fan of this movie, guys, Die Hard 2. Do you guys like this film?
I've never seen it.
You've never seen Die Hard 2?
Die Hard 1 was so good, they made a second one. The second one is one of the movies that is almost as good as the first. Because usually it's hard to put a second movie to upstage the first one sometimes. When the first one's so good. Beverly Hills Cop 2, though. Beverly Hills Cop 2, I feel like you took out the first one. Normally you're right. Right. Yeah, you're right. The second one's sick. Beverly Hills Cop theme song. This is by
Carlton, you gotta get back on the phone, buddy, because we have your sound. Stony sounds perfect, but you sound a little bit far away from the microphone. Carlton.
I'm on speaker.
Now it's perfect. That's perfect sound. Because we have some listeners. We're streaming on 2 Facebook accounts, 2 YouTube accounts, and about 16, 17 streaming networks. Plus, it's available on all podcasting networks. You can download this as a radio show, so the sound must be good. On Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and everywhere you can get your podcast. So here it is with Carlton and Stony the Clown. I smoked some weed earlier. Guys, I have a Russian friend here in Los Angeles who is providing me sometimes. It's very nice. I just give him a couple of bucks on Cash App, cover the gas, but he's giving me because he's trimming, this product.
Yep.
And he is getting me whatever he's getting on the gloves. He's sticky, right? Because he's keep trimming.
Yes.
And then he cleans with alcohol a little bit. Whatever he does. I don't consume alcohol. I don't drink alcohol since I was hanging with actors in Bucharest, Romania when I was 20 years old. Those guys, they were on stage drinking. And that's why I was hanging. I stopped drinking alcohol because I have a problem with that. In my family, I have my grandfather. So that's why I'm on weed. I bet if I would get cocaine and stuff like that, it would be my destruction. It would be the end of the George Anton Show. So I'm gonna stick with weed.
Sounds like what the guys are bringing you over, what, scissor hash?
Yeah, and this guy is bringing me this type. He makes it like a ball. He keeps make it bigger and bigger.
Yeah. Scissor.
And it's like a hash, like a super hash. Yes, that's amazing. Yeah. So that's
Soon cannabis will be planet. Like, I'm not Jack's words, but like quoting him, but that's what he didn't say. Like I said it, but what did you say? Try to be on an upcoming show. I'd like to get Jack's son on, either Dan or Mark Herron. Jack Herrera is one of the revolutionaries. They call him the Emperor of Hemp. He was an American cannabis rights activist and the author of Emperor Wears No Clothes. It's been in print for 31 years. And Herrera also founded and served as director of the Organization of Health and Marijuana Prohibition Hemp. And also the Jack Herrera Cup in Amsterdam is named after. He was out on Venice Beach a lot. Definitely was one of the reasons that today people are less afraid of cannabis. And we'd like to get his son Mark and or Dan Herrer, that's H-E-R-E-R, like rhymes with terror. If we can get them, on the phone, Jack Strain still lives on. And,
well, but I'm gonna count on you to conduct the interview better, because I'm not gonna be able to interview this guy because I don't know much about the subject. You know better.
We're all learning.
Yeah.
It's a never-ending learning process with cannabis. It's about
with Channel TV, this is the birth right here on. The birth. He was birthed already. Carlton already extracted from China this channel. He's now alive. He's kicking. But here, for everybody to know who's listening to a podcast, with channel.tv. We have a screen also for the people who watch the video stream. So, guys.
George. And one of the great about Channel TV, George, is that it's a two-way street. All right. So this Channel TV is where pipe dreams come true, and it's a two-way street. Meaning not only is there content there for everybody to enjoy when George Anton's not live, but in addition, it's creative for people that are in the cannabis community to go ahead, upload their message, their content, their recommendation to the stoner community, and we try to do 1 plus 1 equals 3 to 140 of them equals 420. So that's what we're trying to do on We Channel TV, and we'd like you to be a part of it. Again, that's channel.tv. Upload it, and upload the first bong hit for free.
I'm gonna load this right now, guys. Which TV? So, Stony, where are you right now? Stoney?
If I could, I'm sorry, yes. Go ahead.
In which part of the country, I mean? In which part of the country? Not that matters, but it matters because I want to know where you are at.
I'm in the Midwest. I'm in the middle of, I'm not on the East Coast. I'm on the Fresh Coast. The Fresh Coast is Michigan. There's almost more water surrounded by Michigan than Florida, let's say.
Okay. Cool. Right. So which channel this TV? Why was talking about Die Hard? You guys are phenomenal. It's true. Very difficult to make a second Die Hard as good as the first one, the sequel. So when I looked, okay, who directed this today before the show? You guys are fantastic for coming on. Director Harlan. And I said, dude, I am such a fuck up. I love this film. I live for this film. I came to be a film director, to come here, to dream to be something like that. Was watching this film, right? The bad guys exploding in the air after they stole the money. It's an amazing picture. And I never knew the director. And right now I said, dude, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna read on a show this director, who is he? Because just to pay respect. I mean, I love the film, inspired my life, and I don't know who the guy is. He is from Finland, and he is the most successful film director in the history of Finnish film directors. He started his career in the 80s. He directed some commercials. Then he did Born American 1986. He got some financial help. He wrote the script. He had problems financially, so he went up and down. And then he made a Finnish film. He opened in 1,000 theaters in Los Angeles after his film was banned in Finland. So can you imagine to be banned and to keep moving on? That's why it was exciting.
Hey, I don't watch a lot of, Finnish films. You're always not me. I used to, as far as in our friends, the association that I carry that has Stoney knows, I live in California.
Yeah.
I very often eat and smoke weed on Sunset Boulevard. And I was a regular.
Is it open right now with the pandemic, with this?
Well, I do not believe so, but a little unknown secret to the world is, and I don't know if I should address him as a friend or not, because I can't verify for sexual relations. I don't want to be judged at all on my end by the audience out there, but Ron Jeremy was homeless. He used to live under the tables there when the bar closed.
Right now?
I smoke weed with Ron Jeremy, and right now we put Ron in the Ron, and allegedly doing what Ron does, right?
Okay, hold on, guys. We have some noise, and I can't hear Carlton, and this is a very interesting story about Ron Jeremy. We have Stoney coughing. Stoney, you smoking, yes?
Yeah, sure.
Are you super high?
Yeah, we hit the block with Stoney down the road.
Good. Stoney super high. Let Stoney cough a little bit. Okay. All right.
I'm good.
All right, perfect.
George, we can eventually do a split screen where we have, 8 of us or something, right?
Yeah, somehow I need to figure this technology, Carlton, because
exactly.
We'll figure this one out. But let's get back to Ron Jeremy, because Ron Jeremy is a very interesting story. So,
in life, the thing is,
is Ron okay now?
He's in jail right now. He's probably got coronavirus. Bond's at 1.5. Nobody's going to pay it to him.
Can I tell you a Ron Jeremy story really, really quick?
Yeah, let me just tell you. Right now, Ron, he's in jail. He's on $6.6 million bond.
Okay.
Ron, 67 years old now.
Yeah.
And I just don't feel anybody sticking up for him or giving the guy a fair shot. I feel like everybody's assuming he's guilty already.
Right.
And me too. Well, is George, right? Some of these women, you go hang out with Ron Jeremy by yourself for a little bit, right? What the fuck you think's gonna happen? I Huh? What kind of woman are you hanging out with Ron Jeremy? You know what he's about. What do you know? Exactly. There's only one thing you know about him, you know? Yeah, yeah. He's going to take his, well, let's not say on the air. Yeah. And then after the fact, like, the guy, now he's an old man. Now, and of course, yeah, you throw a 67-year-old in a corn, right? Looks a lot different than, you know, the owner of prime. And this is the other thing, George, that a lot of people don't think is, how many rapes does a guy like Ron Jeremy prevent, right? You know how many guys unloaded their guns that night, you know, kept it in their pants because, you know, they fucking movies, he acted to one of his movies.
Yeah.
Know?
There was another study in New York about the massage parlors. There would be reviews on app online on a Google. It says, hey, here you can get a happy ending. And it was, they made a study when the police cracked down on the massage parlors, then they stopped jerking off these rapists, the rapes went up.
Yeah.
So how the fuck you don't leave these massage parlors jerk you off?
Hey, if next week, if Ron wanted to be in on the show, I would say call George.
Yeah. How much?
$6 per minute.
$6 a minute?
So he talks real. Yeah, I mean.
6 ori 3, 18, 3.
And he has a 10-minute minimum.
10-minute minimum, $60? What for the budget? Okay, I'm gonna look for the budget. If anybody listening to this and they wanna sponsor Ron Jeremy, hit us up with the PayPal.
Let's call up and put some money on his books.
Yeah.
Let's call up and put 20 on his books.
Yeah.
Here, you know?
No, I'll donate $20 for Ron. Get him on the show.
We'll conference him and we'll put $20 on Ron Jeremy.
Do you know he has heart surgery? He had heart surgery. Last time when I saw him in 2013, he was in a movie set, dude. I was in a billionaire's house up here in the hills, shooting a movie, Silent Screams, for a guy who owes me money, actually. This motherfucker, he owes me $3,000. Vitaly Versace from Black Chicks. He came with, this is my new stand-up comedy, everybody. I'm a stand-up comedian now. I have a new stand-up comedy special, Black Chicks, performing every Monday night at 7 p.m. at the Comedy Store after the pandemic. I used to be a film director, but now I'm a stand-up comedian. I have a show here. And this fucker, Vitaly Versace, he owes me $3,000, didn't pay me for that movie exactly. I was at this billionaire in the hills and shooting this movie for this guy who didn't pay me. And dude, Ron Jeremy was there. And I directed him, because I directed that film. I was ghost directing for this guy. And now it's off because he didn't pay, so it's no more ghost directing because he upset me a lot. You know, I don't like people who don't pay me my money because I don't have money. So people that take my money is just crazy, you know. And Ron was there. I directed him and another guy. And long story short, I'm telling you, because I don't want to hold you. I know you guys busy. And he showed me. I said, "Hey, Ron, how are you, man? I'm a big fan." You know, I was jerking off. Because honestly, I was jerking off. Actually, I was grossed out. I remember I was a kid. And he was fucking this girl and spitting her in her mouth. And she was so hot, bro. And I said, oh my God, what the fuck? And that actually turned me off at that time. And I always remember, I said, look. I said,
some hot pussy. A lot of hot pussy.
Yeah. I said, this motherfucker got me in here. And with this Ron Jeremy, and this guy was spitting women in the mouth. And what am I doing? Am I directing this guy? I said, okay, fuck it. It's just like a little scene. So he's there. And then I asked him, so what happened, man? And then he opened his chest. And he showed me the surgery that he has on his chest open. He said, yeah, man, I had. And now when I found out in the news that he had accused of rape, I said, how the fuck this guy? Hey, you have an open heart surgery. You're living in a billionaire's house. You don't fucking sit there and relax. Like, you come, shoot a porn sometime, you're a big celebrity, they give you like $500, guy let you live for free there. He was like a billionaire, very rich Russian guy, old, very old, 90 years old, and he had a hall of porn stars. I'm not exaggerating, I'm telling you this is true story. Because I used this house as a set. He did said just to pay the Mexican people that they come to clean his house. That's what he said. So long story short, man, Jeremy, if he's now in jail with a heart open heart, I don't know what he has, and old 60, I don't know what you want to do with him. They want to kill him, right?
Here's the other thing. Ron Jeremy, if it's proved with his heart condition, he doesn't want to get excited when he try to rape a woman. He could fucking fall over. He'd be cruel. So that's not something really is, you know, he's not paid to fuck women. Why would he fucking try to steal or take it from him? Doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make any fucking sense, but hey, this man, now is new era. I was telling you, if a woman calls the cops on a guy, it has to be an arrest. So you have to be very careful with women these days. You know, it is. This is the side.
The Me Too is saying whoever's got a dick is a rapist. That's what they're getting at. That's what they'll push to. That's what it'll become. And I love women, and I respect women.
Of course. But look, man, so we make clear here, this is allegedly, I know you say it because we are live here, we're not involved into any legal shit. We don't know anything. I'm a comedian, so I don't give a fuck. I'm just asking questions. Right, so good luck to everybody involved.
And if everybody wants to throw in a few bucks
for the run.
Call George Anton's line in if they want to put some, I try to bond him out, or realistically just put some money on his books, you know? Guy probably needs a lighter in there, I imagine. Yeah.
And if you, to be in jail and not have weed.
George, what's the number to call in and donate to Ron Jeremy's commissary?
I have no idea. You have to look it up on Google.
No, you're lying. You're lying.
Oh, my line is 310-922-9552. You can call in live, like we are now with the Stony the Clown.
What's the number, George? What's the phone number over there?
310.
Yep.
310-925-9552.
Yep.
927-95. What the fuck is my number?
9552. Is that
no,
right,
wait.
George?
Is now. Hold on. 310-927-9552. Sorry, I don't know my own number.
Alright, no problem.
It's just short memory loss.
9552. That's the dial. Give it. Gentlemen, on that note, I'm going to take care of things around here. I appreciate it. And we're going to go ahead and disengage George. Thanks for all the work that you've done for our community, for campus, and to your audience at home. Most important. Thanks for taking the time.
Oh, most definitely. This is a pleasure. You guys are just making the show better. I have right here on the screen watching the people watching the video stream. Welcome to WIT Channel TV, the fastest growing network fully dedicated to the cannabis industry, right? You can upload your video.
Yes, sir.
I uploaded a video, bro, but I didn't see. We have to work on a channel, maybe mix it with Trio somehow.
Yeah, we'll tune it up.
All right, perfect. So let's go with, look, we're going to play the Trio logo. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you for coming on.
Peace, love.
Peace. Have a great day. Bye-bye. So that was the Stony the Clown and Carlton, my friends from WIT Channel TV. I was smoking some weed. It was perfect. They were smoking weed. Stony was coughing a hellstorm. And you do whatever you want. I'm not saying to smoke. Here in California, weed is legal, so I smoke if I want. And yeah, man, because where I can is not legal, I cannot smoke. I cannot smoke because I don't drink alcohol. Alcohol is very destructive and it's gonna kill you. Cigarettes, I quit smoking cigarettes. It was very bad. And just taking that smoke and taking it in your lungs, and it's just that nicotine gives you a punch. If I would smoke right now a cigarette, I would do this show crazy. But that's it. Then you just keep smoking, you destroy your health completely, and you're not gonna get that punch. That's why the Indians, I think they were smoking just sometimes. You know, they had a pipe. Hey, hello, white man. Boom, with the pipe. Oh, what is this? Tobacco. Oh, nice. Give me some. Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, people, you can get addicted with this one. Yes. What is this? Coffee. Coffee? Oh, nice. Oh, let's make exchange. Give me your land. Welcome to Which Channel TV with Carlton and Stony the Clown. I want to have them back on the show. They didn't really like the My Die Hard thing, but dude, I'm a film director. I love to talk about movies, and I got them talking about movies. We got this on a different subject. I should have kept them talking about movies.
It covers 1,000 acres in our nation's capital.
Wow, this guy.
80,000 in
This is the trailer for Die Hard 2.
It takes 10,000 employees.
They're gonna
to
hit
run
us with copyright, but there's not much I can
it.
do.
It has its own police force to protect it.
We're gonna talk over
Each
it and
holiday
pretend
season,
that we make it
11,000 planes take off.
take off. Wow.
And 11,000
Die Hard.
planes land.
2.
I've got 230 people flying on petrol fuel.
But tonight, on Christmas Eve,
Tracking system's down.
Tonight on Christmas Eve,
it will all
it will all come. I should read this. Alright, let's go again. Let me read it. 20th Century Fox presents. It covers 1,000 acres in our nation's capital. Okay, it's a quiz. It handles flights from 84 different countries. It takes 10,000 employees to run it. It has its own police force to protect it. What is it? Each holiday season. Oh, we don't have music. Hold on, let's put some music. Alright guys, we have a show. See you on the other side. No, we have that before. Motorhomes. No. Genre. Let's put soundtrack. How do I go? Audio library classic. These cocksuckers are changing the interface all the time just to waste my time on a show. Alright, mood. Genre. And I want cinematic. Alright, buddy. And okay, Moorland. Brand new by Underbelly and T.A. Meyer. That's good? Let me see. Let's do this is the trailer for Die Hard 2. 20th Century Fox present. It covers 1,000 acres in our nation's capital. It handles flights from 84 different countries. It takes 10,000 employees to run it. It has its own police force to protect it. Each holiday season, 11,000 planes take off and 11,000 planes land. But tonight, on Christmas Eve, it will all come to a complete stop. And one man is the only chance anyone's got.
Same thing happened to the same guy twice.
Bruce Willis.
Fuck, what is it?
Die Hard 2.
Ha!
Die Hard.
I missed it. On IMDb here. Die Hard 2. Let me say again. Fuck.
Same thing happened to the same guy twice.
Louder.
How can the same thing happen to the same guy twice?
Louder.
How can the same thing happen to the same guy twice?
Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis.
Die Hard.
Die Hard 2. Die Harder. How can you not appreciate this
Opens
film?
June 29th.
Opens June 29th. Man, I wish I could go back in time and go to movie premiere of Die Hard 2. I'm overmodulated, overexcited. Right here on the George Anton Show. We're on fire today. This is the show in English, and we also have it in Romanian. When the Romanian people wake up, this is the logo. So this is the logo that's supposed to be here. We are on fire on the George Anton Show. Alright, this is the show. And I think this is it. We had a lot of fun. Let's leave it like that. You know?
Subscrieți, vă rog, un nou episod zilnic, faze tari cu George Anton
Suntem disponibili pe toate rețelele de podcast și pe YouTube, pe Twitch, pe toate astea cu aveau și video streaming. Vin și pizdă pe show. Suntem... Alright. This is the George Anton Show. I just showed you a sample without really wanting it. Because I was switching in my mixer here. You know it is. On a George Anton Show. It's a simple show. And, but great show. I'm gonna see you next time. We are broke today. Thank you, Carlton. And thank you, Stony the Clown. From WithChannel.tv. WithChannel.tv. What this microphone? WithChannel.tv. Alright, it's coming on trio.